We're on.
And we're on.
Hello?
We are back.
We are so back.
Episode 3.
Already episode 3, man. These episodes are just
flying by.
They're flying by. They're
It's like we finish each other's
sentences. Sentences. Yeah, like we're coming to the end of the month of January. We're trying to see how everyone's doing in their resolutions and all that stuff. How's that going for you?
Oh, so far it's been okay. I mean, I'm not as active as I once was. As I mentioned in episode 1, I just got surgery about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the recovery phase. So starting my physio appointments regularly twice a week.
Yeah.
So obviously my resolution has always been to stay healthy. So I wouldn't really call it a resolution because it's really important for me to stay healthy and stay fit and I know you have had the same issue as me. When we were younger, we were both a bit on the heavy side.
Oh yeah. So, chunky monkeys.
So it's always stuck with me that I have to stay healthy as much as possible.
Yeah.
And be fit. So I wouldn't call it a resolution because it's just something that I feel is important all the time. But
yeah, it's kind of like, brushing your teeth in that sense. Like, you have a proper hygiene. You should have like a proper health and fitness regimen as well. Mm-hmm. But it leads us to the bottle that we're going to be drinking today. It's actually a special bottle to us because this was actually purchased on Alessandro and another one of our friends' bachelor parties in Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah, directly from Mexico.
So this is actually a tequila Esperanto Selección, and it is a special handmade tequila. Mm-hmm. And the bachelor party itself was a fantastic time.
It was a wild ride. Let's put it that way.
Wild ride. We'll probably talk about the adventures of the bachelor party in another episode.
Yeah.
But what we wanted to talk about was that in the bachelor party itself, on like day 2, playing volleyball, I had a freak accident and actually tore my meniscus. Mm-hmm. And that was a scare.
Oh yeah, it was even scarier when we were trying to pop it back in.
Yeah, we thought we could have popped it back in. But man, were we wrong?
Yeah, we were wrong.
So that was definitely a struggle. I'm really an active and fit kind of guy, and day 2 of the bachelor party, just tear the meniscus. I didn't know I actually tore the meniscus until getting back to Montreal. But like the first couple of days there was like just getting worse and worse and worse. Mm-hmm. And the tequila definitely helped. Salud, brother.
Cheers.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Thanks for joining us again.
Oh yeah, that brings me right back. Yeah. We're back in Cancun.
Oh yeah.
So
taking warm tequila shots on the beach.
Yeah, warm tequila. So that's actually what kept my knee healthy. But yeah, so it was a struggle. Like even getting back home, I had no idea what it was. We did some MRIs, and it turned out to be a torn meniscus. And I never tore anything in my body like my whole life. And so, long story short, I had to get surgery, and I was in crutches for like 8 weeks. And so, like, me being such an active guy, it was like a little bit of a setback in that sense. Like, I was just so used to like always doing a lot of things, high pace, and I had no choice to just like take a step back and just relax and not be active. So that was definitely challenging mentally, but also physically, and I was obviously a lot of pain.
You were antsy too, I'd say.
I was antsy, yeah. Definitely antsy, man.
Like trying to get into the gym, I want to do something. Like it's tough. Like I got operated on my knee as well, and it's rough when you can't do anything for yourself. You're just sitting on the couch or sitting in bed, and not like even just going to the bathroom is a chore, and it's really hard.
Oh yeah, Diana was like doing everything for me. I couldn't even put any pressure on it. Like changing of underwears, brushing teeth, all that stuff was a struggle. Yeah. And it makes you realize like what's important, and like we take things for granted so much. Mm-hmm. Like just walking, and then one day it can just be taken away from you in an instant.
It's something I wouldn't wish ever.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and it's you really puts you in perspective. People are not able to do even the simple daily things like walking up the stairs or walking to the bathroom. It's a tough challenge.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to always keep in mind that we're very blessed that we have even the most basic need of movement.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so that kind of brings us back to staying healthy, and I think you have the same mentality as me. Is like, given that you have the opportunity to do this, you shouldn't squander it. You shouldn't waste it. And I feel a lot of people that get out of shape, they tend to use up their body faster than they should have.
Yeah.
And then they lose the mobility that they could very well have at a certain age.
Yeah, well, it's like you have one body, right? And it's like if you waste your prime years, then it's like you won't have the regrets now. Mm-hmm. The regrets only come like later on in life, like the poor decisions in your 20s and 30s. Mm-hmm. They're just gonna come later on in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. But I do think like if I wasn't like living a quote unquote healthy lifestyle, maybe my whole knee process would have been worse. You know, like I was able to squat like relatively quickly, and like I'm still in a little bit of pain. I still don't have full mobility, but relatively like I'm almost back to 100%. And that's because I think I was living a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. But like you have someone else, let's say, who's maybe overweight, who doesn't really walk or do anything, and like they're always on the couch. Maybe the effect mentally wouldn't have been as much on them, but the recovery time maybe would have been a little bit more for them.
Yeah.
So I think like it's one of those things where like the more that you work out, the more that you're actually into that health and fitness trend, the more that you want to do. It's like if you work out, you're not going to want to go eat like a cheeseburger and fries. You're going to want to like follow it up with like some healthy meal. You know, it's like a domino effect in that sense. And, you know, like I remember like back in the day, like college days, like we were not healthy. Like I can speak for myself. Like I wasn't a healthy guy.
Yeah, I was with you. I mean, we used to go to McDonald's and get what, I still remember my worst one was what, a double Big Mac trio with a junior chicken, a fry, well, the trio, and then a Cinnabon to top it all off, right?
These are prime years. Prime years, man.
Yeah, those were tough years, but I mean, we still stayed pretty active at the same time. But I think we mentally grew more mature now and realized that it's not just working out, it's also to stay, like, eat healthy and eat the right things.
Right.
Consistency, right?
Right.
And just put your health first.
Because you're just giving yourself extra carbs at the end of the day. But like, I don't know, back in the day, you know, I used to smoke so many cigarettes. We used to go eat out so often. I was overweight. I was 250 pounds.
Yeah.
We were chunky boys.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I found the gym, and the gym changed my life completely.
Yeah, completely.
Like 180, man. Totally. And, you know, you look back and it's like you never like really know when that's going to happen, like that transition. You just kind of like go through the motion, and you look back and it's like, whoa, I actually made it this far. And if it wasn't for me signing up at that gym or staying consistent for that month or two, maybe I wouldn't be here, you know? Maybe if like also another thing is COVID. COVID for a lot of people was the rise of their health and fitness journey. And for other people, it was they fell off the wagon because they didn't have access to a gym and they didn't have the motivation to go out or go for a walk or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Like I know on my end, COVID like made me want to work out more.
Yeah.
We went on all kinds of walks.
Yeah, we
like 10K walks.
We walk way more than we walk now, I find.
Yeah.
We had nothing else to do, so that's it. And I know that you really took advantage of it with your, I mean, he built himself a home gym, and now you have your own gym to work out anytime you want. You don't have to spend money and go to another gym that's maybe 5 minutes away from your house, and you have to wait for your machine and everything.
Yeah.
So it's on perspective, and I think it worked out for some people, like you said, and some people maybe it hindered them a little bit.
It's funny you say that because I was at Fitform over the weekend on Saturday, just because like they have different selection of equipment, and yeah, you're waiting for machines, right? But I think if you have a home gym at home, obviously if you use it, it's great. But there's some people who need to leave the house to get that motivation.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of those guys. I mean, I try doing workouts in the basement over here, but first of all, lack of equipment doesn't help. Yeah. And second is the fact that look, my TV's right here. It's like something that clicks in your head. It's like, oh, I could just stop now, you know. But when you're at the gym, you're not thinking that like I could just stop and go home. Like you're here, you might as well finish your workout, do it at 100%, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right, out of the house.
So yeah, I'm one of those other types that they need to go out to really work out and do it to the fullest potential.
Yeah, the thing is, like with working out, people don't realize is the more that you work out, the better you will feel.
Yeah.
And there's weeks where like I have down weeks. Everyone has their down weeks or down days, and the days where I don't work out, I feel like shit. I want to eat like shit. I don't want to do anything. It's bad. And the days where I do work out, my energy levels are through the roof.
Yeah.
And I want to continue the domino effect. And so you think of someone who hasn't worked out in 10 years, like that is their new standard. That is how they live life. They don't know what it's like to like go through a workout and have those endorphins.
Exactly. I think that's energy levels. This is what it is. It's always going to be like that. But you're right.
It's wild.
Once you finish a workout, it doesn't have to be just at the gym. Like we talked about, like I play hockey as well, and after hockey, I always have so much energy. Like I could work like 10 hours after hockey. I wish that hockey was sometimes in the morning, right before my work day. I played one time.
Well, there is hockey games in the morning.
There is, but it's tough to get into a league like that, right?
Yeah.
Like I told you one time, I played hockey. I think at 7 o'clock in the morning or something. I finished at 8:30. right before work, and I had so much energy when I got home. I
Yeah.
I did so much files in such a short amount of time. So yeah, I would definitely recommend if you can do it in the morning. It's amazing. I'm not a morning person, as you know. I'm really not a morning person.
He's not a morning person
at all. But
he's a wake up at 11 kind of. But you got better over the years.
No.
You
Now
got,
it's much earlier.
now it's 9.
Yeah. Well, 9 is good.
Nine
Hey, come
is
on
good.
now.
9 is good. But if I don't work out in the morning, I'm not working out.
Okay.
And I always tell myself, like, if I'm let's say I snooze my alarm, it's like 4:30. I'm like, I'm gonna snooze it.
Yeah.
I'll wake up at 7, and then it's too late to work out.
Yeah.
The whole rest of the day, I'm in my head thinking, man, I fucked up. I could have worked out this morning and I didn't. And I'm just regretting it the whole day, and I could have and I didn't. So for me, it's like I'm starting my day off with something so hard, because it's hard to get out of a warm bed, especially when you're in bed with your wife and your dog and everyone's cuddling you. You guys are super warm. It's hard to get out of the bed, and it's even harder to go push your body to some limits and hit some PRs or just go through a training session at like 5, 6 a.m. The rest of your day significantly, like relatively, will be easier. If you're starting your day off with something hard, the rest of your day seems to be easier. And that's what a lot of people don't do, is they don't like difficult times. They don't like to challenge themselves. They don't like to feel adversity. They don't like to put themselves through uncomfortable situations, because we live in a time where everyone likes to be comfortable.
That's true. That's well said.
Yeah. Like, people prefer staying where they are. They prefer comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Like, this couch is very comfy.
Yeah.
I would stay on this couch for a long time if I could.
It's a dangerous couch.
It is a very dangerous couch.
It gets everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone who sits on it gets.
Yeah. But you think about like how many people like grow up and they don't find that health and fitness. They don't have that switch in their head. Like, what if I never found that switch? What if I never signed up to the United Gym like back in the day? What would have happened? I wouldn't be where I'm at today in that sense.
Yeah, I think specifically your personality changed 180, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember when you were smoking cigs, we were eating like shit, and then I don't know anybody that's healthier than you.
I know a lot of people are healthier than me. I mean,
nobody that I know.
Yeah. We still like to enjoy. I think it's in moderation now.
Yeah, it's in moderation is obviously key there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see it in you, and you prioritize eating right, always working out.
Yeah.
But also you give yourself a little bit of leeway, because there is some people that don't give any leeway.
Zero.
Which is not sustainable. I think we agree. I mean, you always told me that, and I agree. There's always going to have to be a little bit of moderation to help you stay on focus.
Yeah, because or else what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point? I mean, if you're always on a schedule and you're always counting your macros and you're always counting your calories and you're never off, like, what's the point of living? You want to get a six-pack, it looks nice, but what happens when you
you're
get
miserable every day?
What happens when you get a six-pack? All right.
What do I do now?
Done. Like, what's next, Like, you got to enjoy the process.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy the process, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where also, like, the more people around you that do it, the more inclined you are to do it. Like, if your wife works out, then you're more inclined to work out.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a health and fitness household, it's easier.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the sense of, if your wife smoked, maybe you'd be a smoker. Like, if your wife...
I would say even like eating. Let's say if your wife or your husband eats badly more than usual, then you're more inclined, because they're going to feel bad. Like, okay, well, he or she is eating McDonald's and I'm here eating my salad. I'm going to be more tempted to go eat the McDonald's, or maybe he'll be like, oh, what the hell? You're eating salad and you're making me eat McDonald's by myself, You're going to get peer pressured a little bit into it. So I agree with you completely. I say I always found it easier when I had someone to work out with. It's much tougher to get yourself through the gym when you're by yourself, in my opinion. And also when you're at the gym, working out by yourself still. Because like we go, Leandra and I and my cousin end up going to the gym, all three of us. But at the end of the day, I'm still alone when I get there.
And you guys go at night.
We go at night. And
that's tough.
Not only I go at night,
shout out to
but
guys
I'm also and I'm also we separate at some point, because their workouts are a little bit different than mine. Our goals are different.
Yeah.
So if you could get a gym partner, obviously that would be amazing. But realistically, it's very difficult. I've had a number of gym partners, and today I have none. So.
They're all flaky.
Right.
I always ask the guy to come work out all the time.
Our schedules are very different.
Very different. I love working out alone. I like that alone time. For me, like, I can release all of my stress, anxiety, and all my quote unquote demons in the set and in the training sessions. but I still like working out with people, especially during the week. Like every Wednesday, I train with the same person every single Wednesday, and it's like our time. It's our bro time, and we connect. And it's nice to like connect with people in different aspects in the gym. Like I have friends who hit me up all the time, like, hey, you want to get a lift in? And they come over in the garage and we train for like an hour or two, but like we also shoot the shit.
Yeah.
You know, like it's cool in that sense. You build that bond and you build that camaraderie and you push each other.
Yeah.
You push each other, because I feel like some of my best lifts came when I was with a partner. Some of my best lifts ever came when I was with a partner. Like, but there's also a benefit in training alone, because if you could do something alone, you could do something with anyone.
I mean, I think you could maybe just push yourself a little bit more with a partner, right? You have a spotter.
Yeah.
Like I know that when I do a bench press alone, I don't go as hard as I could.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid to drop it.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck, especially in a gym where you're in front of everybody. Maybe at home, if you know, you can always just drop it and no one saw it. But like, I've dropped the weight at the gym by myself, and it's embarrassing a little bit. So.
But you know what? Who cares? I mean, you're protecting yourself. It's safety.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's you don't want everybody in the gym to just turn around and be like, what was that noise?
What just happened?
Everyone's looking at you.
I've had my fair share, but it's so funny you say that, because on Saturday, I went to Fitform, and I was on my 4th set of dumbbell press, and I had like pretty heavy weights in my hands, and I went for the lift off, and I actually fucked up the lift off. I couldn't get the dumbbell up. I ended up recovering. I got it all the way up, and I was on my 2nd rep. On the 3rd rep, I come down. I just see this guy come behind me, and he's like, "Bro, you got this. Come on, push."
Oh yeah.
And I just look up, and I'm like, "Oh my God, Jesus, let's go!" Like he just gave me a bunch of fuel.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So then he put his hands right under my elbows. He didn't touch me. He was just like, "I got you, bro. Like let's go push." And I ended up getting 6 reps on my 4th set. I dropped him on the floor. I got up and I looked at him, and we dabbed each other up.
Yeah.
We hugged, and he's like, that's impressive weight. And like we spoke, and it was a sense of like friendship. Like you don't get that training alone, especially alone in a garage gym,
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I do miss from training at commercial
That's a
gyms.
good story. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was a nice time. It was a nice moment, let's say.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do that in gyms. It's more and more rare in gym culture.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of people kind of stay to themselves. They put their music on. They don't really look around.
I think it's on how you approach the person. Like if I see you're doing something wrong, if you're doing an RDL wrong, I'll come to you and I'll be like, hey, like, can I give you some advice? And not say like, hey, you're doing this wrong. Like you kind of
have to put
ask.
it in a positive mode, because like I know me too. I'm like self-conscious that people are looking at me and they're like, oh, well, maybe they're thinking like he's doing everything wrong.
Yeah.
I'm self-conscious about that. So it depends how you come and approach them, because yeah, you're right. If somebody approaches you in a more negative way, or a way that you can't really tell how they're trying to talk to you, then your confidence is shot. Completely shot.
Exactly.
But like this guy really, I'm picturing, just from what you just told me, I'm getting the energy of what he's giving you. Like if somebody did that to me, I'd probably do 20 reps in a row.
I was hyped up. I'm like, okay, this guy's got me. We're ready. We're locked in. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a nice story. It's really nice of him.
Yeah. And you try to do that too at the gym, right? Like especially if you have like some knowledge or you've been training for a long time, you know how exercises should look like. If you see someone doing an exercise wrong, I feel like you should go up to them and say like, hey, can I give you some advice? And then it's their choice. Like, I'm okay, I don't need advice, then okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But at least you tried. But it's on how you say it.
Yeah. I think it's just like I said, like I would do that too, but I feel like if I went up to the person and I said it the wrong way, they would be offended.
Yeah. But it's all in how you say things.
Yeah.
You can say anything in life.
Yeah.
It's how you say it.
That's true. So I look forward to getting back in the gym. I'm not going to be going for a little bit more, but
you could do legs.
Yeah, I do legs, do cardio, but like,
who likes legs?
What's the fun?
Legs.
Everybody knows the fun part is the upper body, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, I can tell you that, but when my legs were out of the equation with my knee, that's all I wanted to do was just do legs.
Yeah.
I just wanted to squat. I love squatting.
Yeah, because there you had a different goal in mind. I want to get back to walking normally. I want to be able to bend my knee normally again. So I agree. Like I said, when I got operated on my knee, all I was doing legs. I was only allowed to do legs. I was allowed to do everything, but the legs was what I was really pushing, because I wanted to get back to walking normally.
Yeah.
And get back on the ice and So it's all about the mindset. If your mindset has something if your mind set on something, then you're gonna do anything possible to achieve it.
So you're obviously the guy that would rather do sports rather than working out.
Yeah, I'd rather play. I mostly play hockey, but yeah, I'd rather play hockey most of the time, and I try to do 3-4 times a week, and then I always try to get to the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week. but because they complement each other, right? The hockey is my cardio,
Yeah.
so I don't have to run on the treadmill at the gym. And when I get to the gym, I can work on my legs, my arms, and everything. So it gives me a better performance on the ice. So they kind of complement each other perfectly.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. No, it's good. It's a good entre deux. And I think people who do play sports and stay active that way is awesome. And I think the most important part in health and fitness is find whatever you like and just do it.
Yeah.
Just because I like weight training doesn't mean that you're going to like weight training.
Exactly.
Just because she likes spinning doesn't mean I'm going to like spinning.
Yeah.
But whatever you can do that keeps you wanting to continue, that is exactly what you should do.
Yeah.
Yoga, Pilates, boxing, whatever it is.
Yeah, because if you go see a doctor and they you do your health checkup, they're not going to say to you, hey, your muscles are better, so you're healthier. No, they're going to say, like, as long as you're exercising and staying active,
Yeah.
then you're going to be healthy. Well,
100%.
most of the time you'll be healthy, unless it's something unforeseen.
Well, you
like a
see that
sickness.
through your blood work and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of healthy, quote unquote, people who aren't healthy up here.
A different
Different type of unhealthy.
healthy,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like just physically healthy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Physically.
Yeah. Because that's a topic for another show.
Yeah. Because health and fitness goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
It goes in your blood, but it also goes up in between your ears.
Yeah.
And what you think about and your anxiety and your stress levels and all that stuff. Because everyone's juggling a million things in one. Like, I respect the 21-year-old who goes to school and studies and also has time to train. But I also respect the 41-year-old who has 2 kids and works a 9 to 5 and then also has time to train from 7 to 8 because that's the only time she has. Like, there's no time to work out or make time for yourself. You have to make time for yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody has the time.
No one's going to make it for you.
No one's gonna make it for you.
Yeah.
Everyone has a million excuses why they don't have the time. You make time for who you love, and you make time for yourself for being a better person. Because if you don't make time for yourself, no one's gonna make time for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's hard to make other people around you better when you're not at your best self. If you're feeling sluggish and lethargic and you're just like always negative and you're not in a good mood because you're not on a good trend, your vibe is not there because you're not working out, how are the people around you gonna want to stay around you?
Yeah.
And how are you gonna better the people that you love? If you want to better people around you, if you want to pour, your cup has to be full. And if your cup is empty, then how could you
Good way
pour?
of putting it.
Yeah.
And you project the negativity onto others.
Yeah.
And then it's just not a good time for anyone, right?
And it's not good. My best days are when I work out.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it 100%. So like, imagine when we went to Greece for 3 weeks, we had a fantastic time. And I didn't work out for 3 weeks. I hated it.
Hey, we had our body workouts.
we had our body weight workouts. That's true. We were working out.
In the heat and we were sweating. Oh my God, that was a tough one.
It was a tough one, but it was a good break, but it was something that I missed. And that's it. It's like people, like, they want to have a good life and a positive life. And I think that starts with loving yourself and having a good and healthy body.
Yeah. No, that's true. And I guess my question to you is that why Johnny Tantrum came out? Is because he didn't work out a little bit?
Yeah, Johnny T came out for many reasons. One of them being, the lack of weights in Hellas, Greece.
That's another story. We'll talk about that when we talk about, I guess, we could talk about vacations one day. So if you want another episode we could talk about.
Yeah, we'll ask about it. We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, look, do you want to move on to the game number 1? It's going to be related to...
Let's hit it.
Related to the gym a little bit. Do you want me to start, I guess?
Go for it.
Okay.
Let's hit it. What is this? What are we doing?
What we're doing is we're going to do a gym-related truth or myth.
Okay. It's all truth. Everything's true.
Well, look.
Whatever you read online is true.
I'm going to try and trick you a little bit over here. They might be a little bit easy for you, but basically I'm going to tell you a sentence.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if it's a truth or myth.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're not sure, I can give in the answers, and we'll see what your knowledge is on.
Everything's
on
true.
These things.
Whatever you see on TikTok is true.
So number 1 would be cardio is the most efficient way to lose fat or weight.
That is a hard no.
Hard no.
Hard no.
Okay.
I think that your overall energy expenditure in the day is what's going to allow you to lose, let's say, weight, and not necessarily cardio. People overdo the cardio and they neglect the weight training, but in reality, the weight training is really what makes you burn more fat or more, let's say, energy during the day.
Yeah.
and it's what lets you build that muscle. And the more muscle you have, the more energy you burn in the day.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And I've been always telling, as there's people I've been working out with, that they always say, "Oh no, I gotta do my cardio. I gotta do my cardio. I'm not gonna skip the gym." But I said, what's your goal? I asked them, I said, "What's your goal? Is it to lose weight?
Yeah.
Or is it to lose fat?" And I think that people don't know the difference between the two. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Right? So you can not weigh a lot of, like maybe you weigh 150, but there's no muscle in any of it.
Correct.
Or you could weigh 180, you're fit, very fit, you can see muscles, everything. It doesn't mean you're unhealthy because you're 180 and the other guy's 150.
No, that's it. I
Right?
think people prioritize cardio because they, especially like more women, they think that when they lift weights, they become bulky.
Yeah.
And the only way to lose weight is by doing cardio, by running, treadmill, elliptical, whatever it may be. But the truth is, the only way that you're going to get bulky or lose weight is what you do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
If you overeat, you're going to be gaining weight. And if you undereat, you're going to be losing weight. The gym is just to sculpt your body.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so second one would be, you should always eat protein immediately after a workout.
That is a hard no. Protein, you just have to take your protein during the day. There was this myth with this like anabolic window, like as soon as you finish working out, you should be eating your protein within 30 minutes. And that's what a lot of these protein companies did as marketing. That's how they sold their products, like finish the workout, drink the protein. But as more studies came out, people realize now that it doesn't matter when you eat your protein, it just matters that you hit your protein goals in the day. So I mean, a rule of thumb is like to eat around 1 gram of protein for every pound that you weigh. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, try to eat around, 130, 150 grams of protein. If you want to lose weight, then you eat as much as you want to weigh, %. So if you want to weigh 130 pounds, then you should be eating 130 grams of protein. But there's no like specific time you should be eating the protein.
As long as you get your daily intake, you're good. Doesn't matter what time it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's a hard
And
myth.
complement it with exercise, obviously.
Hard myth. Hard myth.
All right. You should, okay, this one's good.
Let's hear
Carbs are bad for you and you need to avoid all sugar.
Carbs are the devil. Do not eat carbs. No, I'm kidding, guys. What is bad is if you overeat. People demonize carbs, but what's bad is if you just overeat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating carbs, and carbs is actually great. I mean, before a nice workout, I like to have like a nice carb. It's gonna give me the energy to actually go through the lift and actually have more energy to do the lift. But carbs isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with carbs.
It fuels your workout.
Yeah.
That's how you get the energy for it.
Yeah,
You might do a bit less during your workout if you're not fueling it with carbs. So
Yeah.
I agree. I think that, again, in moderation, right?
Yeah.
If you're eating only plates of pasta all day long and pizza, then there's no protein or anything. You're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot, right?
100%.
All right. So next one is, you must follow a specific rep range to see results.
Depends what your results want to be.
For example, gaining muscle, let's say.
So there's different rep ranges. I would say if you want to increase your strength, I would stay at a low rep range for sure. Like, 3 to 6 reps, even 3 to 5 reps.
So more weight.
More
less
weight,
rep.
less reps for sure for strength. And then if you want to go more like muscle building, muscle endurance, I would keep it higher, like maybe 8 to 15 reps.
And lower weight?
And moderate weight, I would say. Moderate weight. And that's really like a bodybuilding classic style is keeping the reps moderate, 8 to 15. But again, it depends what your goal is. It really does. Yeah.
So it's, if somebody wanted to become more toned, you would say?
I would say stay around the 8 to 15 rep
8 to
range.
15.
Yeah, but don't be scared about increasing that weight, especially like in alternative weeks. Like go for a couple weeks and hit the low reps, like 5 reps, 6 reps.
And then bring it up again? And bring up the weight, lower rep?
Cycle back, exactly.
Okay.
You go back and forth in that sense. And that's how you're going to gain your strength.
Yeah.
Because if you're always at the same, let's say, I'm saying anything, but 20 pounds for a lateral raise, for X amount of weeks, like if you want to see increase in that, maybe do a little bit lower reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good mix. I mean, with one you're going to get stronger, the other one you're going to get more tone, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good mix.
It depends your goal. It really does. Yeah. So rep ranges do have an impact.
Okay. Skipping meals will help you lose fat.
No, skipping meals will not help you lose fat, but eating less calories will help you lose weight. Whenever I go into my cutting phase, let's say, I always tend to fast. So I'll, let's say, stop at supper. Let's say I finish supper at like 7 p.m. I'll only eat the next day at 12 p.m. That works for me. That doesn't work for my wife. That doesn't work for a lot of people, but it works for me. And all you're doing is you're just shortening your eating time. So you will obviously be eating less calories if you're skipping a breakfast and if you're skipping the nighttime snacks the night before. It's only common sense, but don't skip a meal just to burn fat in that sense. You need the nutrients, right?
Yeah.
And it's got to be timed in that sense.
That makes sense. And I know that your longest fast was what, not 3 days, was it? 2
No,
days?
I think so. Last year I did a fast that was, I think it was 2 days.
It was 2, I think, yeah.
was
Because we
2
did the 24-hour together.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, it was rough.
and I know you went further than that. I just remember if it was 2 or 3.
It was 2. No, I didn't make the 3 days. It was rough.
Yeah.
I don't even think I would do it again. I wanted to challenge myself, and I did see the weight come off the scale, but my energy levels were low.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time sleep on night 2.
Oh yeah, even the sleep was affected.
Oh yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was like, you're going to bed hungry. Like
That's true.
It's crazy. Like you're going to bed and your stomach is grumbling, and you're waking up like almost every hour saying like, I need to eat.
Yeah.
It's mentally, it's a little bit hard in that sense, but I think like after the first 24 hours, so once you pass the 24 hours, my energy and my mental focus was sharpened. Like I saw myself being able to have a little bit more focus and less brain fog, but also would come up and down in waves. There would be times where like I wasn't hungry and then I would be starving. But at night it was hard.
So sometimes you like forget that you're hungry and then
you got to keep yourself busy.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. You have to keep yourself busy. That's why it's a bit easier when you're working, let's say, and you have something to do.
Yeah.
But I would say that the 16 hours is about the good amount, right?
That's the average.
Yeah.
Like, you fast for 16, you eat for 8.
Yeah.
It's about like let's say 12 p.m. to 8 you can eat.
Yeah.
Or you can even move that around, like
Yeah.
1 to 9 or
As
11
long as
to
it's
7.
16 hours, yeah.
The more you do, the better it is. The less you can eat. But I'm gonna restart doing some fasts.
Yeah, I think 16 is good. Mine's the same thing as you. If I'm gonna do it, it's the same thing. It's 8 p.m. from the night before to 12, and that works for me. I never eat breakfast. I'm okay with not eating breakfast.
Yeah.
It's not like if I am hungry, I'll have something, but I usually am not.
Yeah.
I'm good till 12. You know.
The cutting, it's less fun than the bulk. Like I'm in a bulk right now, and it's fun because you can eat whatever you want.
I mean, bulking is.
You just have cereal at night, go for it, ice cream, whatever you want, and you gain some weight. Obviously, that's a dirty bulk, but you see the results in the gym because you can lift so much more. And then when you start cutting calories out, your energy levels obviously come lower, and then you see that in the gym. You can't lift as heavy because you don't have as much energy. You don't have enough energy expenditure, so that's normal. But I think both is cool.
Yeah. So whatever works for you. Right?
Yeah, whatever works for you. If fasting works for you, go for it. If it doesn't, then just work around it. Like there's no cookie cutter plan for everybody.
Yeah, everyone's body's different.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. Walking doesn't count as exercise.
Walking does count as exercise, 100%.
Yeah.
It definitely counts towards your daily step goals, and it's a form of low intensity, steady state cardio. People that especially want to lose weight, they're on their health and fitness journey they just started. If they weight train 3 days a week and they walk 5-6 days a week, they will see tremendous results comparatively to people who just weight train 3 days a week. If you get those steps in every day, you will see tremendous results. Yeah.
And even if you can try and incline it, like put an incline on it. I know it's not easy when you're walking outside.
Okay, so you're talking about on a treadmill.
No, I'm saying in general, walking outside obviously it's good too, but it's hard to get the incline on walking outside, right? So sometimes if you want to get the incline, you have to go on a treadmill.
I think what counts more is just the steps. And for me personally, I'd rather go outside than walk on a treadmill. I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, I agree. It's tough walking on the same thing for 30, 40 minutes and just looking at the same thing. But I also think there's a benefit of doing the incline as well. Like it's like going up the stairs, right? It works out a different part of your body.
You hit those calves a bit more for sure.
Yeah.
It's a low state, but I think steps in general is just awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Everybody
overlooked.
should be walking.
It's overlooked. Everyone should be hitting 5,000 steps a day at least.
Okay. And my last one for you is...
Hear me, buddy. Let's go.
You can target a fat loss in specific areas of your body.
That is a hard no.
Hard no.
Absolutely not.
Hard no.
Absolutely not. So when you lose weight just on your body in general. It's not like you can say, I want to lose weight on my triceps or on my butt. It's like if you had a big tub of water and you take a glass and you take it out, that's your body. So you have an excess amount of fat that's just going to come off your body naturally, and you can't really pinpoint specific spots to lose weight. You can pinpoint specific spots to gain muscle. You can do, chest focused exercises or bicep focused exercises, and that's what's going to allow you to gain muscle in those spots. but not lose weight in those spots necessarily.
So when people say to get abs showing, you need to do 5,000 sit-ups, it's not it's bullshit, right?
It's bullshit.
It's about being nutrient friendly, eating the right stuff, and then you can build muscle in your abs. It's not gonna just magically show up because you did 500 sit-ups.
Yeah, you want your abs to show, you gotta lose weight, and that's in the kitchen. And then if you want to build the ab muscles, the V taper or the abs itself, you start doing some more core work. Yeah.
Well, look, that's all I got for you. I know you got something for me now.
You put me on the podium, man.
Yeah,
I feel questioned right now.
Yeah, but you did a fantastic job. I mean, you gave. I think everybody got a little bit smarter with this knowledge.
I got you now.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Okay, what do you got for me?
So this second game is gonna be food related, so cheat meal related. I'm gonna give you two options, and you're gonna pick which one you would rather eat. So this is all different types of cheat meals that you would rather eat.
Okay.
So it's this or that, but it's like a survivor style. So if you pick one, that one goes to the next round.
Okay. So I have to remember what I picked last time.
Makes sense.
And then the next one comes up.
Okay. Correct. So if you only had like one cheat meal for the rest of your life, best cheat meal ever that you're only eating. Okay, first round. Ready? Chicken wangs. So chicken wings or sushi?
I love sushi.
I love sushi.
But I'm a sucker for a good chicken wang.
Yeah.
Chicken wings, like if they're done right, they're crispy, they're moist inside, crispy, right sauce. You can have that with like watching hockey or watching any sport with your friends, having a good time. And sushi is more like, okay, you go to a restaurant and just have a chill night. Like I'm more of a sports guy. I like to chill with my friends, and I see myself eating that more. So I'm gonna go with the chicken wings.
What about all you can eat sushi?
I'm not saying anything bad about all you can eat sushi. It's fantastic, but I'm gonna go with the chicken wings if I had to pick one.
I disagree with you, but it's okay. It's okay. This is your game, man. This is your game. Chicken wings or pizza? The pizza is at your discretion. Which type? New York style, deep dish?
Just pizza in general.
Pizza.
I'm Italian.
Yeah.
So I feel like I am forced to go with pizza, but I also will go with pizza, not because I'm forced to, but I love pizza, especially if it's done right toppings. I'm a sucker for a wood-fired pizza, a wood oven pizza. Sorry.
Wood oven pizza.
Wood oven pizza is like, it's so light and tastes amazing, and if you have fresh ingredients, I gotta go with that one.
There's a couple good spots in Montreal with the wood oven.
A couple. I know one that you love.
There's a bunch of good spots here in Montreal. Shout out La Belle Italienne.
There it is, Mr. Luongo himself.
Yeah. So pizza. Next one, pizza or burgers? Burgers. We're gonna go smash.
Yeah.
Smash burgers.
This is tough.
I mean,
I love a good smash burger.
Yes, sir.
I love a good smash burger, and this is
that's why we're friends.
That's the only reason, right?
That's the only reason.
Does this include also other types of burgers or just hamburgers?
I would say just smash burgers.
So like, it doesn't include like let's say chicken burger.
No, smash burger.
I think I'm gonna go with smash burger.
Nice choice.
It's just something.
It's golden.
Amazing. We've had some amazing smash burgers here, and I'm sure they're even better. Like even in the US, we had a couple of great ones. So.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Smash Burgers Pizza. I'm sorry, but I gotta go with Smash Burgers.
Smash Burgers is an awesome choice. I totally agree with you. Next, Smash Burgers or a nice hot dog.
Smash Burger.
But it's steamy.
No.
Steamy.
So first of all, I'm gonna give a hot take. I'm not a big fan of steamies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, toasté.
Toasté is much better.
Okay,
in my opinion,
toasté or
toasté
smash
is better.
burger?
I'm still gonna go with Smash Burger.
Really?
Because hot dogs, they can be good, but like most of the time it's like that processed one that's not. Like it's good to get that little craving out.
Yeah.
But like. It's not like it mostly depends on condiments, right? Like if you had a hot dog with no condiments on it, is it good?
No.
I mean, if you had a smash burger with no condiments on it, would it be good?
Better. It would be better.
Better. So I'm bringing it really to the basic level. If already the smash burger is higher with no condiments,
right?
And you add on more condiments, like for me, a smash burger is a win.
I guess you're right, but that comes with having a hot dog, right? Like you like the shoe inside, you like the onions.
Yeah, of course. If you add stuff on it, it makes it better. But I still think the smash burger beats it any day.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Smash burgers or chicken tenders?
The chicken tenders are always there for us when we were kids.
They were, and they're still
They're
there.
always there for us when we were kids, and easy to eat. And if they're done right, they're crispy again, like the chicken wings, and like they're good.
They're good. They're fantastic.
But they will not be the smash burger.
Whoa, Smash Burgers on a roll right
Smash
now. They're on
Burger's
a
killing
run.
it right now.
They're on a run. Okay, Smash Burgers or tacos? Mexican tacos. Like a good taco. Like when we went to that place, La Toxica.
Yeah, that was really good too.
Or even in Mexico, they got some there's some nice tacos.
Tacos, if done right, can beat a smash burger. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, the the tacos are not the best.
I'm talking about the best taco.
The best one?
Best for best. It's not most of the time. Like you're getting the best for best, no matter what.
It's tough, this one.
It's the best one.
I'm still going to go with smash burger. Smash burger just killing it right now.
They're on a run.
Yeah.
They're on a run. Sorry, tacos. Sorry, Mexico.
But it was a close one on the tacos.
was
It was the
close.
closest. Out of all of them, it was the closest, even more than the pizza.
I saw your hesitation there.
Yeah, that one was close.
Okay, so smash burgers or pancakes?
I love sweets in the morning with my breakfast.
And the pancakes, you can have whatever you want on top. There's maple syrup, Nutella. It's just your type of pancake.
If you said waffles, I would be more inclined.
Oof.
But you said pancakes.
I did say pancakes.
So I'm still going to go with the smash burger.
Okay.
The pancakes are very good. I love pancakes, especially with my breakfast. I can't eat like what do you call it? The workers' breakfast. You know, it's just sausage, egg,
I love that.
pancake.
That's my
not
style.
pancake, but just grease.
Yeah.
Nothing to cut it.
Yeah.
So I need a pancake or I need a waffle. I need something sweet in the morning or with my breakfast to cut a bit of that grease.
I love a grease.
So I love it, but it's still going to be a smash burger.
Okay, so this is not on my list, but waffles.
Didn't put it on the list.
It wasn't on the list.
I'm not going to answer the question. The question's not answered. You should have put it on the list.
Okay, next one is pasta. Pasta or smash burgers?
X the pasta, man.
Exit?
Exit. I'm not a big pasta guy. I'm sorry. Sorry to all the Italians, but
And
I'm
he
really
said he's
not.
Italian, this guy.
I know, but
He's a
the
magic
pasta is
cake.
the only thing.
He's a magic cake.
No. The pasta is the only thing of the Italian stuff I'm not a big fan of because, first of all, I feel it's a hot take, but for me, pasta is like a side dish, in my opinion.
A side dish?
Yeah, it's like something that comes with like a piece of cutlet or
Jesus.
something like that. It's not a main meal for me. And
This guy is...
if it's not, I don't know. It's just that's the way I feel, and it's never been like something I crave. And that's like a carbonara or a a lasagna or something like that. But even then, smash burger will beat it any day of the week.
We have to disagree on this, my friend.
You would have pasta over smash burger?
Depends the pasta, but I mean, pasta is just renowned worldwide.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
people try to-
comfortable. It's comfortable.
It's
It's something
comfortable.
that there. But you're telling me what's the best, not what's comfortable.
No, I mean, pasta, a lot of people prefer pasta over a burger, let's be honest.
I'd say a lot.
Am I one of those
Italians.
guys? I don't know. I mean, we've had some good smash burgers, so...
I would take a smash burger, man. I'm sorry. I have to disagree with that one.
Smash burger or poutine?
Poutine. Again,
Whoa!
I'm not a big poutine guy. I don't know. I've never been a poutine guy. Like
Okay.
I'll have it. Sometimes I do get that craving once in a while. I really want a poutine, but it's very rare I want one. And a lot of times it's not done properly around here, right?
Yeah.
Like there's only a few places that you can have a really good poutine, I'd say.
Yeah.
Where you have to really go out of the
You gotta get the nice-
out of the location over here to get the authentic ones.
Authentic. The curds
Yeah.
are right.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah.
right amount of sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce brun.
Sauce brun, yeah, with a bunch of curds on top, and maybe you add a couple of things. I love adding pogos inside.
Yeah.
Pogo as a topping and a poutine is fantastic.
Now, this next one that I put is more for me than it is for you, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Smash burgers or any type of Nutella treat? Nutella, like chocolatey Nutella. Like, remember when we went to Greece, went to that Nutella stop?
Yeah, like the crepe
Like
place.
something, that was awesome. Something like that.
Is
Like
this on the list?
This is on the list.
Okay.
This is the second to last item.
Well, the upset has arrived
Oh, yeah.
because with this pick, Nutella is definitely going to win.
Yeah.
Nutella is just something
It's goated.
out of a fairy tale. It's just liquid gold or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've been having Nutella since I was a kid. I was a picky eater when I was a kid, so my lunches consisted a lot of Nutella most of the time, Nutella sandwich. And now, I mean, you put on like another pick that I would have maybe picked, the waffle with breakfast. Oh man, with bananas and everything. It goes well with so much. It goes well with everything actually. It goes well with sweets and it goes well with salty too. I know that you guys found me weird when I think it was your bachelor party. I think when I was putting my toast with Nutella and bacon.
Yeah.
I think it was that one. Everyone's looking at me like, "What are you doing?
What is this guy doing?"
And then
he's still drunk.
Somebody tried it and they're like, "Yo, this is amazing." Yeah. And like, so Nutella just goes with everything. I find like sweet, salty, and you can have it any time. Like supper, breakfast, maybe not supper, but breakfast and lunch. You can have it with something.
Yeah.
So Smash Burger has officially lost on this one.
Okay. Last one. Nutella or smoked barbecue ribs, or anything smoked barbecue of that sense.
I think you added that one for me.
This is on the list. This has been.
Okay, I love the smoked meat, like barbecue ribs, like brisket, all that stuff. You're talking about all of that?
All that kind, like just smoked barbecue, like American style.
I think I gotta go with the smoked barbecue.
Whoa!
I love the smoked barbecue, man, especially if it's like really good quality meat and it's cooked right. It just makes an intense flavor in your mouth. It's like it's something that you can't even compare with anything else.
It's got to be done right, though.
Yeah, it's got to be done right. Because I've been to a couple of places around here that their meat is very dry, and it really ruins it. But I've also been to places where the meat is cooked perfectly, and it's just you can eat as much as you want. Like you get the meat sweats at some point. That's how good it is.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah,
when you eat so much, you get the meat sweats.
Yeah.
So that's a good feeling, though.
But that was a close one. The Nutella and the barbecue meat, it was very, very close.
So smoked barbecue wins.
That's for me, it's a winner. Yeah. If you haven't tried, there's some good places around here that we should try. We can put it in the comments.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I would definitely eat the smoked barbecue meat if it's done properly.
Ring a ding ding. That's it. We're done. That's amazing.
So that's it. That's the winner.
Yeah.
Out of my, just out of curiosity, which one have you picked of all of them?
Pasta? I would have probably went Nutella or smash burgers.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I know you're a big Nutella guy like me, so.
And recently we've been trying to find the best smash burger, so I just love smash burgers. It's just such a simple thing, but it just tastes so good.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
Yeah.
And a nice side fry or whatever that comes with it, or maybe another burger.
Yeah.
I know that you've been your record was what, 4 burgers? 3 burgers?
4.
4 burgers and 1 try.
Yeah.
2 patties each. That's 8 patties. Oof.
Yeah. We don't mess around.
I don't know. I remember you were falling asleep on the couch when you came back.
I was. When we go cheat meal, we don't mess around.
No, we don't
mess
around.
We do big.
We don't mess around.
Yeah.
So now, shall we rate our friend over here?
I think we should have one more glass.
One more?
Pour
it up.
Let's have like a classic shot of tequila, and then we'll rate it.
Let's do it. Straight from Mexico. And we'll always. That's what I love about this thing is that every time I look at it, I remember that this is from my bachelor party where a lot of my good friends came to celebrate with me. We went to parties every day.
You should mention it was a joint one, right?
It was a joint bachelor party with a friend of ours. I'm not gonna mention his name in case he didn't want me to.
Joint bachelor party was awesome.
Yeah. And all of our closest friends came. We had a fantastic time. We went for suppers, went to parties, had some drinks.
We'll always remember it as when Johnny tore his meniscus.
When Johnny tore his meniscus. Cheers to that.
Now we can laugh about it.
Now you're getting healthy. That's why. So we're good now.
I'll tell you off the bat, it's not the best tequila I've had. There's definitely better out there.
It's not, but I like it more than the first time we drank it.
Yes.
This time it's a bit...
The first time we drank it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Now it's a bit better.
And it said that the rating, it was like one of the best tequilas in the...
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but for me, I'm not going to give it in the 4s.
No? I think I was going to give it 4 again.
I can't agree with you.
No?
I was going to go more like 3.75. 3.7.
Are we going with the 3.7s now?
3.7.
I thought we were going 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5.
I mean, we can do whatever we want.
Okay,
it's our show.
3.75. I'm gonna bring it up to a 4 just to make it nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm comparing it to like Sauza and all those ones. I don't really like those.
Yeah, that's fake tequila.
Yeah,
that's not good tequila.
I don't really like those at all.
If we're talking about like haute gamme tequila, like this is definitely part of it. Like if you're gonna have like a good quality tequila, I would definitely bring this to a party or like try it. But there's a lot better tequila out there, I think.
Yeah, it's not the best one I've had, but I feel like it's still good.
I'll give it a 3.7.
I give it 3.74 for me. And I think it's a good. It's not the type of tequila where I would drink it like, okay, we're getting ready for to go out to this pregame. We take a couple shots and we go out. You know, this is like exactly like this: a sipping tequila, have a couple sips here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk with your friends. You know, have a good night.
Would you make cocktails with this tequila?
No,
No,
I wouldn't do that. No. No, I think the cocktail tequila is like the lower brands.
the lower end.
You don't want to waste like a high quality tequila in a cocktail, right? Most of the time, you probably won't taste it.
No,
in
that's
the cocktail, right?
That's it.
So no, I wouldn't do it. It's like the Azul. I would also not put that in
It's
a cocktail.
It's a sipping tequila.
Sipping tequila, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
When we were younger, we used to just shoot tequila shots down.
No, we still do.
We still do. But if you gave me like a nice, like this, I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily shoot it down.
No.
I would sip it.
I think our palate grew with us. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, okay, I'm sipping and I'm like, ooh, no, we're like, we're enjoying it. Yeah, maybe it has a bit of a harsh taste at first, but like you get accustomed to it and then you actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, it's always gonna have that little, not bitterness, but like that strong taste.
Yeah.
But you get used to it, and
Yeah,
then you
you do.
really appreciate the actual drink after.
I do.
You know.
I never thought we'd like scotch or whiskey.
Exactly, me too. First time I drank it, I'm like, well, I'm never gonna drink this, and now
Now
I'm
look at us.
drinking it all the time.
Now look at us. Who
Right.
knows where we're gonna be in 10 years?
Yeah. As absinthe is the next one.
No, that is not true. No, maybe. Who knows?
No. Maybe on the next one show we'll put the absinthe, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be a disaster, that one.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all we have for you guys.
Well, there.
We'll end it here. I think we'll
Okay.
end it here. You guys have a fantastic rest of your evening.
Thank you guys for joining. Like and subscribe, share with all your friends. Leave any comments for anything we could improve on or what you would want us to talk about next time. And we're always trying to improve, so just feel free to let us know what we're doing, if we're doing it properly, if you think we can maybe change something.
Unless you don't like us, then don't leave the comment.
Don't give us any dislikes.
Just give us a thumbs
up. Exactly.
Until then, take care.
And don't forget to comb your hair. And have a good night.